Hey everyone, MidKnightNova here. Today we're going to be starting a new adventure in Valheim. And I'm going to be starting a new character here. Pick a good hairstyle. I want something very Viking. Maybe not pigtails. Maybe not afro. Let's see. What do we got? Long hair. Braided. There we go. Ponytail. Why not? Gotta have beard. Very beard. There we go. That's the stuff. And our name is going to be Sven. Why not? Very original. And we're gonna start a new world. It's gonna be called Svenland. Alright. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows that held the prison to the World Tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, the kingdom rose and fell and out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Yeah, so Valheim is the 10th world. That's where Odin cast all of the enemies, which are the bosses of the game. This is one of Odin's crows. This is Hugin. He gives you hints throughout the game. But at the very beginning, he is giant and flies you into Valheim itself. Looks super cool. But essentially, this is the only time you see him in this size. He's bringing you to a random location on a randomly generated map. Every time you start a new world, it is completely different. All the lands and the seas are in different locations. There are different biomes. This is the Meadows biome. Hail Warrior. Where am I being hailed from? There he is. See? There's Hugin. Now he's tiny. Welcome to the 10th World, Warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Yeah, so these represent the different enemies of Odin that you must defeat in order to, well, complete the game. This stone is a Vegvisir. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. So this is a little signpost showing Eikthyr, which is right next to me. How convenient. So this is Eikthyr's sacrificial stone. After you defeat him, you must place his head on this hook. So metal. So, but we are nowhere near doing that. Right now, we have got to collect as much stuff as possible. So we got nothing except for some rag tunic, and we start off with a torch, just for, seeing at nighttime. But our first priority is to build some shelter. Hugin, what's up? Take stock of your inventory. Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you will have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it will all come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother, Moonin, tells me that one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. Moonin told you that, eh? Yeah, so basically, you are an experienced warrior. You know everything about how to survive in the world and craft things, because you've done it all your life, but you don't remember. Everything's a little hazy. That's the thing about Valheim, is that you don't quite remember what you were before, but you get little hints. So if you fall asleep, you dream. And you dream of your old life. It's a little spooky, but pretty cool. I keep pressing the sit button instead of the craft button. So, hammer, you need that to build anything, and stone axe, you need that to chop down some trees. So let's get some more stones here. Now, I will admit that I have spent way too many hours playing this game. I'm not actually gonna say. Might be a little embarrassing to admit how much time I've played this game. But it is a lot of fun. And hopefully I can show you why. So, for now, first couple of minutes, just gonna run around in circles around this megalith and pick up any rocks and stones. So first of all, let's build a stone axe so I can chop down some trees. I need a little bit more wood. Let's chop down the tree. And every little action you take is a skill. So chopping, running, jumping, and you want to level those up. Ooh, I can build a campfire and a wood stack, stone pile, cooking station, workbench. Workbench is very important. Oh, my first enemy. All right. Good thing I got an axe. These are Greylings. They're basically tree people. I got some resin. That's very important. Resin can be like a fuel for your torches. But they come out of the woods when they hear the sound of the trees getting destroyed. They protect the forest, essentially. So I'm gonna need to grab a little bit more stuff to build a shelter. See, there's sticks laying around. We can just grab them. Hi, Hugin, what's up? I've crafted a hammer. This tool will raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench, and in turn will enable you to construct other things. Yeah, I know. That's what you do with workbenches, is you work. So, I don't see a whole lot going on around me right now. Thought I saw something over this way. Just some sticks. Grab more sticks. And I need to find a good flat area to start building my first shelter. You want to find a nice flat spot. Right here is good. You don't want to build on an angle. So let's build a workbench. Say right over by this tree stump. There we go. It wasn't flat enough. So I can build, ooh, new stuff. Wood floors. new tools. Every time you build something or pick up new items used for building, it gives you new recipes. Look at all that stuff. Just building the workbench, allows you to build all kinds of things. Chests, beds, and standing torches. What's up, Hugin? You have built a workbench. The workbench allows you to craft complex items as well as giving you access to more building pieces to construct with the hammer. Exactly. So, by yourself, you can only create 4 different things. Torch, stone axe, club, or hammer, which are basically just sticks and rocks. But with the workbench, you can build way more stuff. So for one thing, I'm gonna build, let's see, you can kind of tell how flat the stuff is, but for right now, we just need walls around our workbench. We don't need everything else just yet. There we go. And you link these pieces together. The build snap. Oh, see, now I'm out of wood. The workbench plus a couple of walls. It's easy to pick up sticks, but they don't give you as much wood as you would really like. Oh, we got some berries. Grab some berries. And Hugin's like, hey, you grab some berries. Hey, thanks, man. Gotta watch out for these boars. Hugin. Where'd he go? I want to talk to him. There he is. I bring tidings. A tasty morsel. You have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. So a berry is a meal. And what that does is it increases your health and the amount of stamina you have. So see, I have a little stamina bar below me. Every time I chop a tree, it goes down a little bit. Every time you run, you use up your stamina. So if you have a couple different types of food in you, then it will not only make it so, there we go, you get plus 7 health and plus 20 stamina. So you always have 25 health as a base amount. If you get hit when you don't have any food in you, you don't heal that back. So you need to eat in order to heal if you get any damage. So I've been chopping some wood, so those graylings are like, hey, who's destroying our forest? And if you wander away, sometimes graylings will actually destroy your structures. So you need to defend them as well. So I have I have some walls around my my workbench, and now we need to put a roof on it. That way you can actually use your workbench. Is that good enough? There we go. Yes, it is. So you can repair your axe and other tools that are in your hotbar, but at a workbench that has some cover on it. But it also allows you to build additional things like a hoe, which flattens the ground, and arrows. If we don't have the ability to craft a bow yet, but we can craft some arrows. But the hoe is probably the next thing we need so we can build a flat surface for our shelter. So let me go wandering around the woods. Grab some some stones. Is that enough? I need 2, I think. There's some deer. Deer are very skittish. They will run away from you. So we do want to hunt them. They got meat and they got furs, hide. But they are difficult to kill without a bow. Oh, yeah. See, every time I chop, one of these graylings come out. Try to murder me. Grab another stick. You always gotta pause for a minute and grab some more stuff. But you always want to keep building. Keep up the pace. Don't dawdle too long, otherwise it will turn dark on you. Let's make a hoe. Make a flat surface. I heard Hugin poofing into existence. He's gonna tell me, hey, you have a hoe that allows you to make a flat surface. Aren't you? Well met. You have crafted a hoe. This tool is for landscaping. You could say it is the perfect complement to the hammer. Use it to clear ground and manipulate the terrain. It is easier to create buildings on level ground. Yep, that's right. Pardon me. You don't gotta worry about chopping Hugin. He's fine. He'll be fine. So, just a little area you can build on. And yeah, using the hoe also uses up a little bit of your stamina. But I think we're gonna build just a simple shelter right around here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 by 4. It's probably good. That should hold most of the stuff that we need. At first our needs are simple, but we're gonna need to increase the size of our shelter soon enough. These little beach tiny trees are much easier to chop than the big ones. Although the big ones give us more wood. I just want to grab a few at a time and get back to building because it looks like it's getting dark. Nighttime can be a frightening place. More graylings come out at night, even if you're not chopping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of the good things is you can build and destroy and just get all of your resources refunded to you. You don't gotta worry too much about breaking down the things that you've built. So now we need walls, but once again, we need a little bit more wood. I'm gonna break down the walls of my my workbench pretty soon. And some boars. I snuck up behind him and killed him. So we get some leather from those guys, and now we can create a bow, as well as a raft, some shields, and we get boar meat. So these guys don't run from you. If they see you, they will actually attack you. Which is kind of convenient because they're walking food. And they give you leather, so come at me, boar. I don't see any more. I saw some more earlier, but I don't know where they all went. They kind of wander around. Is that a rock or a boar? It's a rock. It's starting to get dark, so we gotta build some walls. Quick. Oh no. Alright. See, it's getting real dark now. I gotta hurry. Build my shelter, so I'm gonna chop this big tree. Takes a little longer, but gives you a lot more wood at once. Come on. Wait for my stamina to go back up. Ooh. See, that tree knocked into another tree and knocked that tree down. Look at all this wood. I'm always lacking stamina. Okay, I got a bunch of wood. Got some more logs there. I can chop if I need more. It's all so dark. And snap. Snap to it. Alright, I'm gonna need to build a torch. This will allow me to see a little better. There we go. So I can build a door here. So I can get in and out of my structure here. Oh, Hugin's gonna tell me, hey, it's nighttime. Yeah, I know. Oh, I need a little more wood. Be wary of the weather. When the temperature drops at night, or if you are wet, you will suffer from being cold. This reduces your stamina regeneration. Seeking shelter by an open flame is your best option when this happens. Yep. I need to eat some more berry. I need to chop some more tree. Ooh. Here's my log from before. You can still see it. Need to enclose this structure here. Now I need to build a bed. A bed allows you to save your location. Right now, if I die... There we go. Now I can chop while I have my my torch. I kind of see what I'm doing. Right now, if I die, I will spawn in the center of those megaliths, which is right next to the base I'm building, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you build far away from your starting location, then you need a bed. Oh, it almost fell on my head. Chopping trees can kill you, by the way. So, you gotta be careful where your tree falls. Otherwise, if you didn't build your bed, and you're far away from the megalith, chopping trees can be a disaster. Good thing I have a workbench to repair my axe that just broke. There we go. See, it would be best if you had your bed already set up before it turns dark, because the bed allows you to advance the time to the next morning. You never want to be out at night if you can help it. Well, that is a pretty moon. So, I'm gonna build myself a bed right here, and then I need it to be covered. Yugen, hi. A headrest for the weary. Sleep the night away in your bed to awaken feeling fully refreshed and full of energy. I don't know if that's true. Another improvement to your home would be to some chests to store some items. It is good practice to always have some spare equipment if something unfortunate should happen to you while exploring. Yeah, he's implying that you should have spares just in case you die somewhere far away from your bed or your starting location, because when you die, you lose everything that you had on you, including all your weapons. So, don't die. Well, not sure if that's the best lesson to learn from that, but be smart about it. I'm gonna build some 45s and then some 26-degree angle roofs. Essentially, you just need to have your base covered with a roofing material. Like, roof is a unique status. See, right now I'm below these roofs, and it shows that I'm sheltered. Sheltered is important for a couple of different things, which I will show later. At the moment, I want to build a campfire, if possible. I need 5 stone. So, I currently have 3. So let me grab 2 stone. We can build a fire, and hopefully we can rest. Unfortunately, every little thing takes up a good bit of your resources, and you gotta go grab more. You can never have enough. I'm gonna grab this dandelion. Those are useful later. There are certain things that you can grab now that don't do any good to you, but are good to save for later. We'll build some chests to store our stuff. Right now I'm just looking for some rocks. Come on. Any rocks? Any rocks? Just little stones on the ground. One more, and I can build a fire. And then advance to the next day. Here we go. Let's head back this way. Gotta check the mini-map in the top right of your screen. Orient yourself. It is very easy to get lost, especially at night. But it's very easy to get lost in the woods, just in general. So, because I have walls around me, I don't need to worry about enemies surprising me and attacking me. But now I have enough stone and wood to build a fire. Now I am under shelter and I'm next to a fire, which makes me rest. I have my bed. I claimed it. And it's because I'm sheltered and next to a fire, I can sleep. You dream of a great tree reaching out through the night. One half of its branches crackle with flames, the others are green with leaves. That's one of the dreams. I guess you're dreaming of the world tree. The Yggdrasil, which is ever present. See this glowy green structure above you? That is part of the world tree, which is very visible in Valheim, and it's just a gigantic tree that is just above you in the sky at all times. See, this guy can't see me because I have walls around me, but he heard me making some noise, chopping trees, and he doesn't like that. If I leave him alone, he's gonna start breaking my stuff. Ooh, I got a sneak strike because I hit him from behind. Excellent. So now that I have my basic structure going, I can take down this shelter for the workbench out here, because I want to bring it inside. Oop. You can't disassemble stuff without your workbench, so make sure you move your workbench, or you disassemble all the stuff and then disassemble your workbench last. There's an order to things. Yeah, right here's good. So now I can make sure you close your doors, otherwise monsters will go inside. Disassemble those other things so I can have the wood. And we're gonna go back to more roof. Some more 45s as the starting roof angles, and then 26s to make it so it's not super tall. There are some people that make some fantastic looking buildings in Valheim. Some Viking longhouses, castles. You can get pretty crazy. And that's why I'm trying to keep this short and sweet, to the point. Because you can literally spend as much time as you like building, crafting, adventuring. But there are certain objectives. Let me eat some more food. And we can enclose this a little better, but we're gonna need some more wood. So we have a shelter and a bed. Step 1 complete. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. We're gonna chop some wood and get a lot of it. If you're lucky, you can chop one tree and it'll take down like 5 more just by domino effect. That's always nice to get free wood for your chopping. And these guys, they deliver some resin to you. Need that for torches. So now that we have a basic shelter, we gotta make it nice. Not too nice. I'm not trying to get too distracted once again. Sometimes they get caught in the other trees, and instead of knocking them over... Come on. Come down. Yes, take... Oh. Oh. It damaged that tree, so this particular tree that got hit by the log, yeah. That one got damaged. Oh, there we go. Domino effect. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. If I take out the stump underneath it, or if I hit the log from below, it'll break in half. Oh, that... There, see? That'll happen. That'll happen. Woodcutting accident. That's a big yikes. Good thing I was right next to my bed. See, now I'm naked. My rags, my precious rags, are gone. But if you look on the map, it'll show a skull and crossbones. Oh man. This grayling, I'm gonna punch him. I don't have any weapons right now. Oh, he's gonna claw me though. Hi, Hugin. Did I die? You suffered a mortal blow. Each time you are struck down, you will forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings at the site of the accident. If you wish you were home by now, I'd recommend building a bed wherever home may be. Yeah. See, it leaves this little totem. Here rests Sven. It doesn't leave like a dead body. Sometimes it does, but your dead body disappears and then just leaves a totem. So now that I picked that up, I have my stuff back. But I need to re-equip my my armor. I'm back where I was, except I forgot how to chop trees a little bit, and all your passive skills kind of just, I think you lose like 10% of whatever level your passive skills were before you die. So that's 10% every time. So if you die again, then you'll lose 10% of what's left. However, in the top right of the screen, next to the mini-map, it says no skill drain. So that's a bonus when you recover your body. If you don't recover your body, then, and you die again before you retrieve your body, you will leave a second body, or a second totem. And whatever you're holding then is left there. Watch out! Ember! Okay. So right now, if I die again, I won't lose any more of my skills. Ah, but my my axe could still break. So I have a good amount of wood right now. Let's consolidate. So let's enclose our home a little bit better. So we have these corner pieces based on what angle your roof is at. I want to use some 45-degree ones for the lower walls, or yeah, because I have some 45-degree roof. There we go. It's to snap into place. But right here, because I have a fireplace, I'm going to build a chimney. Essentially, gotta build a tube of wood. like that. And a 45-degree. Like that. That doesn't look the best. Building is... Building's tough. It can really absorb your time. Especially because you gotta get just in the right position to actually build. There we go, that looks much nicer. So that will allow the smoke from the fire to escape. So I'm going to build it just a little higher with some half-height walls. And then put a roof on, or a roof on the chimney. I want to get on top of this roof here so I can see my chimney better. It is much easier to build while you look down than it is to build while you're looking up. I want all my inner walls and outer walls to look consistent. Just because it makes it look nicer. And let's put some wooden poles so that I can put a 45-degree thatched roof. And it'll have some supports. There we go. That looks nice. And now, because I have a roof on top of the chimney, when it rains, which it was at the very beginning of the game, that will prevent the fire from going out. Jump back inside my house. So now, I can kind of enclose this a little better. And because my next roof sections are 26 degrees, I'll use these kind of building pieces to enclose it a little better. And then I'll put a couple of half-height walls here and here. That way I have just a little slit of, space at the top for light to come in. And if any smoke builds up at the top of your roof, some of the smoke will still spill over, even though I have a chimney. That will allow me to, get the smoke out. Because if your home fills up with smoke, you'll start dying. Oopsie. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Make sure you have your button presses consistent. Build my roof back. There we go. And some half-height walls on this side too. Like, this doesn't increase your warmth or anything like that. It just looks nice. Look how nice that looks. This is a nice little shelter. I have a fire in one corner, and let's see if we can build some more torches in the corners here for additional light at nighttime. There we go. Look how warm and cozy this looks. And because the walls are a little higher, that should prevent enemies from seeing inside and being able to tell that I'm in here. Prepare my hammer. So Let's see what else I can build now. I can build a shield. Definitely want that. A tower shield will... I mean, you can also choose different styles. I like the blue and white ones. But a crude bow is definitely something I want to build as soon as possible. So I don't have enough leather for a shoe or a shield or a bow. So for now that our shelter is complete, go grab a little bit more wood and start hunting some boar. Because we need to hunt some boar so we can get some leather, as well as some more meat. You can hear the deer. They make their deer barking sound. I don't know what you would call a deer call. Call a deer call. Oh man, there's two of these guys now. They're like trying to team up on me. Give me your stuff. Birch tree. This is a different kind of wood, which is used for different things, but I can't chop it with my current stone axe. I need a much sharper material. Ooh, there's a deer over there. I'm gonna try and sneak up on this deer. Nope, he saw me. He saw me. You can sneak up on animals and enemies, and if you hit them from behind before they notice you, you'll get a bonus attack on them. Increases the strength of your attack. Ooh. But that ain't happening right now. See, I'm out of food completely. I need to find some berries. Because running around without any food in you is dangerous. You get hit, just from like a boar or a tree falling, or one of those little graylings might do one hit on you and you think you're fine, but then the next one will do another little hit on you and if you're not paying attention, you will die. Well, that's kind of the curse of Valheim, is that it makes you feel overconfident sometimes. Oh, there's a big open space here. Oftentimes, boar will hang out in the open areas by berries. See, we got some berries here, and we got some boars over there, so let's go take them out. Where's that other boar? It's getting dark again. I don't see any more boar. Got all the berries and boars I can find here. I'm just gonna look a little bit further. I don't see any more. Might be time to head back. Back to base. See, I'm filling out the map here. Wherever I go, makes it show a little bit more of the map. So it's good to explore. But it is getting dark. So I think it's time to sleep until the next day. We are actually getting close to the boss summoning spot. Take a quick peek at that. Oh, I see some red in the distance. Yugen, what's up? Calling forth the beast. You have found the summoning place of one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at their altar and they will come. Be wary though, the Forsaken are not easy prey. So craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. Yep. Be prepared for battle. And this runestone says, hunt his kin. His kin being deer. So we need to hunt some deer in order to get the correct item to offer at this altar. To summon the Forsaken. The very first boss, Eichfear. And when you defeat bosses, they usually give you an item that unlocks building certain things and makes it so you can get to the next level of technology. So right now we're in the Stone Age. We got rocks and sticks available to us, and that's about it. But with Eichfear's, one of his items that he drops, that will allow us to progress to the next age. The age of metal. Ooh, lots of berries. Give me berries. Give me berries. Okay. So on the map, this get rid of that skull and crossbones. There's a little bed icon right here, and that's where your bed is that you saved at. So if you ever get lost, make sure you check your map. I feel cold because it is now nighttime, but back in a nice warm house, I got comfort. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep till the next day. So no dreams last night, but up in the top right corner, that red icon there. I'm not sure what that is called. It's something in Viking culture. It shows that I have 11 minutes of rested, which is a bonus to your healing and your stamina, and the stamina regeneration. So if you're rested, and you're not hindered by anything else, your stamina will increase faster, especially if you have some food. That'll make your health increase faster if you get hit, and your stamina will actually go down slower. It'll be used up slower. So, handy thing to keep in mind. Gonna grab a little more wood. I think we can craft a bow now. Let's go check to see if I can craft a bow. I can start hunting some deer. And yes. Crude bow. I still need a little bit more leather. So, gotta keep exploring. Or haven't I explored yet? I don't know what the shape of the world is right now. There could be water just beyond where I can see. Or there might be, you know, open areas, open meadows. Just gotta go explore. You desperately need to find some more boar. Grab some berries. Whenever you see berries, you gotta get them. Is this a meadow? Oh, we got some boar here. I'll read that in a second. Grab this stone. But this is a little signpost, a rune stone. This land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So this is a message from another warrior who was brought to Valheim before you. You can actually... Oh. That boar has a star on him, which means that he has double the stuff drops when you kill him. I need one more leather. But they're also a little bit harder. Notice that guy, when he attacked me, he staggered me. That's not good. You don't want to be killed by a boar. That's embarrassing. Oh, no. I'm gonna go more this way. Just need to kill one more boar. We can craft a bow. Oh, here we go. Mushrooms. That's another source of food. And, that's what the runestone was talking about. Boars love mushrooms. So what you would need to do is build a little fence around them and lead boar into it, and then either close the door behind them or build a wall after they get inside the fence, and then you can keep them in there. As long as you put food in there, they'll kind of chill out over time, eat the food, and then become friendly. And if you have 2 boar in the same pen, those 2 boar will make little piglets. As long as you keep feeding them and there's enough room in there for them, you can breed. You can breed food. Become a rancher. Boar. I just need one more boar for my bow. And we can start hunting some deer. Is that a boar? No, that's a rock. This forest is so dense that boar or rock is a common question. You'd be asking yourself. Alright, let's head back home. We got enough leather to make a bow. Oh man, look at all these berries. I am so glad that the starting area has all kinds of berry bushes. They have plentiful berry bushes. Here's another boar. Yeah, because boar spawn next to the bushes all the time. But be careful. Don't attack the boar when they're inside the bushes. Otherwise, you will chop down the bush and berries won't regrow. Because right now, I'm taking the berries off, but if you wait long enough, like 3 or 4 days, those berries will grow back again. And then you can just get more berries. But if you chop down the bush, then those berries don't grow back. Let's see, grab all these berries. We got a stone pile here. Oh, I'm not looking at my mini-map to see what direction I'm going, so I'm just going towards stuff, and that can get you lost. Unless you're paying attention to what direction you're going. If you're just looking at the stuff that's in front of you, you can get distracted and be like, I'm heading home, but then, oh, I'm taking a lot longer than I intended to get home. So, we gotta get ourselves ready. Go hunting. Right now we just kind of scavenged what was around us. But soon we're gonna need to dedicate ourselves to hunting. Hunting deer. So now I have a crude bow, and I'm gonna make some wooden arrows. A good amount of them too. We haven't even gone into upgrading yet. We need more resources to upgrade. And yeah, we can't do that quite yet, but we have a bow. Yeah. Any deer within sight? There's one right there. So, try not to spook him. Sneak a little bit. He's not looking in our direction. Gonna aim a bit above him. Got one! If you're ducking here and sneaking, and your jump button can... Anyway. Can make you flip. We got some deer meat, and we got some deer hide. And I can make a deer rug. Very nice. That's our first deer. We're gonna need to make a hunting trip and just hunt as many of those deers as possible. So, that's gonna be it for our first episode. We got a deer, we got a bow, we got our shelter. We are ready to proceed to the next step, which is upgrading and making armor, getting as strong as possible. We're going to cook some meat, and we're going to get ready to defeat the first boss of the game, Eichfear, the deer boss. If you enjoy this and you want to keep following our adventure, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. So until then, thanks for watching.